the mission is to build goodwill in your local marketplace or get a reputation or a bit of a buzz around the business before you launch, okay? Because you don't want to open your doors and have nobody come through. You want to open your doors and have some demand sitting there ready to go. What's up everybody? In this video we're going to talk about a pre-launch campaign that crushes if you're going to be launching a new hospitality business of some sort, whether you're a bar, restaurant, cafe, anything in between. This is a marketing strategy that you can implement about 6 weeks to 2 months before you actually launch your venue, and some actions you can do once the venue is launched. This is going to be one of the best pre-launch campaigns you could do. So first of all, the overall premise and really the most important thing to keep in mind if you're going to be doing a pre-launch campaign for a hospitality business you're launching is the mission is to build goodwill in your local marketplace or get a reputation or a bit of a buzz around the business before you launch, okay? Because you don't want to open your doors and have nobody come through. You want to open your doors and have some demand sitting there ready to go. And you do that by focusing on building goodwill and over-delivering. So the first thing that you should be focusing on is running a competition on social media. So this is usually going to be a competition for a giveaway. So you could do 5 vouchers for dinner for 2. You could do one big giveaway like a $500 food and beverage voucher. You could do a range of different types of giveaways, but usually make the prize to do with the food or drinks that you're selling in the business. So the goal of this competition is going to be to aggressively grow a database of people in your local area before you actually open. So you want to generate about 1,000 database subscribers before you actually launch. So the best way that you can do this is by using a software called ManyChat. Okay, ManyChat connects with Facebook Messenger. Okay, so what you would do is create a social media ad running to Instagram and Facebook for the competition. In order for someone to enter, they have to click on that ad and it would take them to a messenger conversation where you're going to ask them for their email address and their phone number, and then you'll say, thank you, you're now entered in the competition, we'll reach out to announce the winners. And ManyChat is a great tool to do this because it can be the central point of the database for your business, but then you can also re-engage with these people through Facebook Messenger, email, and SMS, which makes it a very potent database, and you can grow this database to about 1,000 people, as I said, fairly quickly. I would ideally recommend starting this about 6 weeks to 2 months before the actual launch of the venue. Secondly, you can start with actually a soft launch for just influencers. So you would invite 30 to 60 influencers in your local area to actually come to the venue for a soft launch. You would pay for all of their food and all of their drinks, and hopefully they would come to your venue and you can generate some free exposure just through this influencer network. And the influencers you choose are going to have to be very different depending on the type of venue that you have. So if you're launching quite an upper class venue, you might invite some social media influencers, but you also might invite local business leaders, you might invite some local politicians, and someone in the area who has some influence in the local community. If you're launching a more younger demographic business, you might just focus on social media influence, for example. But this is obviously very venue dependent, but invite them and you want to get about 30 to 60 of them through the doors. So you might have to send out a whole bunch of invites, and it's going to be free food and free drinks for them all. And the third thing that we would recommend a venue to do if they're going to be doing a launch is having an opening month offer. So once you open the doors, this offer is going to be valid for 1 month post the date of you opening. And you want to come up with a very aggressive offer. For example, if you're launching a taco business, you might want to do 2-for-1 tacos, okay? This is what a venue in our local area did. So they did a 2-for-1 offer. However, they actually ran into some difficulty. And the reason was their offer was 2-for-1 tacos. So people would buy one and then they would get a second taco free. They had a taco menu of some really nice creative tacos. So people were really excited because they wanted to give it a go. Problem was they really skimped out on the tacos. So they made them a little bit smaller than they would normally because they were trying to save on food costs and just get the benefit of the promotion. This spread as negative goodwill or negative word of mouth because people were saying, hey, the portions are really small. I was expecting a little bit more and we got these 2 little tacos. I don't think I'm going to go back. Whereas if they just focused on really over-delivering and smashing it for everyone who came through in that opening month and redeemed their 2-for-1 offer, rather than having the mindset of, hey, I'm going to skimp on food costs, they should have had the mindset of, hey, let's give them way more. Let's do the best we can with our delivery and product and portion sizes here, because we know if we can smash it for these people, they're probably going to say good things about us, and we're getting a lot of throughput this month, and that's going to help us have a more stable growth going forward, which is the right approach to have, because the mission of your pre-launch is to build as much goodwill in your local marketplace as possible. So coming up with a very aggressive offer you can do in your first month after you launch is really going to help get that positive word of mouth for the business going forward. So I hope this made sense to somebody out there. Really appreciate you taking the time. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. Also would really appreciate a like on this video. It helps us a lot, and also subscribe if you like this content. We come out with videos weekly, so I really thank you for your time, and cheers.